I'm gathering 100 broke strangers from around the world that have a higher combined net worth than Elon Musk. Our wins and losses will be documented on this entire journey, and our first mission is to raise $100 million. How was it? Pretty good? Right now, we're gonna show you where it all begins, where it all started. Hey, how's it going? My name's Antonio, and I'm number 1 of the 100 experiment. My story, so a little bit about myself. I was born all the way in the East Coast, and moved to Arizona a couple years ago. I went to college down here, figured myself out, went through the awkward teenage stage. I think entrepreneurship is very glorified on the internet. You'll see the racing cars, you'll see the watch, the Rolex, but starting out, it's not that I guess luxury and fancy. This is the startup house. We call it the Matcha Mansion. This is where we have a bunch of our friends that are starting businesses together. I think there's 5 of us in this house and doing social media, and this was where we started the 100 experiment. So me and Quinn, we started Quant even before we knew the 100 experiment existed. And it was just us building a real estate empire. And of course, on the side, I was also building a company with one of my best friend, Ryan Harbor. I realized the big things that we can do with just the 3 of us. Imagine if there was 100 of us. And that's where kind of like the idea for the 100 experiment sparked up. It really started off with us having our own little community here in Arizona and wanting to outreach it to a wider audience and to people around the world. Okay, it's not the cleanest in the world thing. This is our living room. We get a lot of filming done here, and we've done a lot of brainstorming here. That's the big whiteboard of our ideas. Kind of erase it because I know we just erased it recently and try to clear it up. But yeah, don't look at the boxes. I've always wanted to achieve something big with my life, and I felt like I've had this kind of responsibility being the firstborn of my grandpa. And it's like kind of this legacy that I want to leave behind, this next generation. Maybe it's an imaginary type of responsibility, but it's something I feel like I want to achieve in this world, at least in this lifetime. But yeah, this is kind of like the start of everything. Hopefully when we look back at this a couple years, it's going to be humbling. This is where all the magic happens. I spend about, I don't know, 99% of my day in it. I pretty much don't move from this spot. Okay, so I've just been finishing a lot of laundry here. This is the master control right here. This is where I spend 99% of my day. But yeah, that's kind of where we run all of our meetings as well, or at least I run all the meetings for Quant. Well, we kind of run it on Discord and WhatsApp. That's our main group chats. Let me show you the door real quick, sir. Here we are. Perfect. All right, enough of that. That's too dirty. I know you guys got to clean your eyeballs from that. But yeah, we only have a couple more months of this lease, and we're looking for a Quant AZ house in Arizona next year, and we're already looking for a couple houses. 3, 2, 1, go.
Perfect. Well, my name is Quinn. I'm a 23-year-old entrepreneur, and I'm personally from Hawaii. I'm a realtor right now, and I'm part of the real estate industry, and I have a bottom-up approach. I want to eventually start a real estate brokerage. Okay, let's do this, boys and girls.
Where are we at right now?
So we are in Gilbert at the Island. So we're filming today, partially for this, and we're gonna get some real estate filming done today. We just pulled up to the house. They're working on some tiling in there, so we'll just get some things. Oh no, you're all good. Don't even worry about it. I was born and raised in Hawaii. Lived there since I was actually, I guess that's born and raised, but yeah, I was born and raised in Hawaii, and I moved out to Arizona for college. That's where I met a lot of the people within a lot of my closest friends, like Antonio, Ryan, and everyone else you'll probably see in this series. We'll try to stay out of your way as much as possible, no worries. They already told us beforehand, so I was like, okay, I just gotta make sure I introduce myself. Oh man. Perfect. But yes, this is a beautiful property. It is actually with one of the people in our brokerage, so I just wanted to do a little filming. I'm trying to get down a little bit of the nooks and crannies of how we want to do our advertising content, but look at this gorgeous place. One thing about real estate is it gives you a lot of perspective. Oh, I forget how jammed these doors are. Perfect. It gives you a lot of perspective on the nicer side of life because it is absolutely gorgeous here, guys. Trust and believe.
Why real estate?
Why real estate? Real estate has been something I've always been interested in, and I realized that it was an industry for me that allowed me to use my very good interpersonal skills. Love getting to talk to people. I love yapping. If you ever meet me in person, I could talk all day if I need to. This is one of the many things I do during the week here for the Quant Realty page. Is I really want to get down the intricacies of being able to brand and market these houses. So work with a lot of real estate agents in the Valley to be able to market their properties and do some brand work with them. It's really nice. Among that, I do run open houses every single weekend. So we are getting one set up for this weekend with some of our agents in the brokerage and on my team. No, absolutely. I mean, it's something that I would absolutely, if you want to join me.
What just happened?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So we're filming in the houses, which we do for like real estate agents, but the actual agent, the listing agent for the house, he came in and he was like, "Hey, like, what are you guys doing?" Da, da, da. At first, I was a little worried because we didn't have like a lot of communication beforehand about what we were actually doing at the house. But we got to talking, and we're from the same brokerage, so he had an understanding of what was going on for the most part, and it honestly ended up being a really great situation because he does a lot of work in this area of Arizona, and he offered me to like, hey, if you ever want to help out with any of the events he's throwing, because he does community wide events for the islands. That's what this area is called. That's why you saw the waterfront property. But he does a lot of events for the islands. So he was like, you know what? Like, if you ever want to help me co-host, or you want me to, or if you ever want to like join in on any of these opportunities, he has some open houses that he was willing to let me take part of. And I was like, yeah, like I'll definitely reach out.
What is the 100 experiment?
The 100 experiment is the most ambitious experiment on the internet. We're trying to gather 100 broke strangers, 100 broke entrepreneurs to have a combined net worth higher than Elon Musk. So that means we're building this community from the bottom up with people who are, I had a great quote in one of my other videos, "I'm broke as a coat." I'm broke as hell. But we're trying to build a community of broke individuals and broke entrepreneurs who are just starting out to band together, use our shared skills and shared networks to outpace the richest man in the world.
Put some pants on real quick. Just some context, we're about to head over to Quinn's open house today. His real estate work, so I can document some of that. Well, I guess real quick update on what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to edit this video real quick and get it posted for the 100 days challenge. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna head over to the Quinn's, even though I am already late. So we just moved brokerages, so I don't know if we can use this or not, but that was our first sign that we ever made.
Hey there guys, we are in the beautiful Islands community out here in Gilbert, Arizona. One of the only communities out here with a man-made lake in its backyard. We'll go show you that in a bit. You know, I'm not gonna give away secrets right off the bat. This is a beautiful $1.2 million property, 2,700 square feet with a 10,000 foot lot. So it's a 0.25 acre lot. We're gonna get some traction for the area. I think somebody may be coming in. Yeah, no, absolutely somebody's coming in.
All right, right now we have some people in the open house and Quinn's doing his thing. I'll be kind of just staying here for a little bit, vlogging his experience and his daily activities as a realtor.
My coaches used to preach it all the time. We're high schoolers. This is when I was a high schooler. But it's this idea of what are your whys? What are the whys behind what you do? Who are those people that push you to be who you are now and who will push you to be the person you become in the future? Come on.
What do you think is the number one advice for realtors?
I was about to say don't do it, but no. Not don't do it, but you gotta be intentional when you do it. Especially if you're young and hungry, it's a lot different than having your connections already laid out in front of you. Like for me, I don't got no connections, especially with people who wanna buy houses. My friends are broke. So they ain't buying houses anytime soon. So if you're a young professional looking to come into the real estate industry, you got to be ready to grind, ready to work, because you got to be intuitive, you got to be innovative in the way you're looking at things, because there is no space. There are hungry sharks in this game, and you got to be ready to fight every day. The motivation for what wakes me up in the morning and keeps me pushing are the individuals who have built me to become the person that I am now, and the people who are constantly pushing me to reach towards my goals.
Alrighty, so as you guys just saw, that was Quinn's kind of day in the life when it comes to being a realtor. This experiment is going to be my goal of documenting the docu-series of 100 entrepreneurs eventually. Right now we have 55 members, of course. And I think the biggest challenge right now, that we're going to have to focus on for this next year is going to be recruiting high quality members for our last 45. I kind of realized that we just need to start our projects now. We got to start working on things right now, even when we don't have the 100. And we work up to the 100 so we have a higher quality members in the future. So I think I've chosen quality over speed to execution in this instance because this is my group that I'm taking long term to beat Elon Musk, right? We want to make sure everyone in it is perfect as it could be. Of course, we are human. We can make mistakes on that, and you can never know the character of someone after a 12-minute interview. Overarching goal of the 100 experiment is to have a higher combined net worth than Elon Musk. The first year is going to be so crucial. It's because it's going to create the foundation of this experiment. Well, if you guys know, you know. This is the daily life of a startup entrepreneur. The ideal is you want the cursor on the left side, your actual app on the right, so you can see the fixes and everything, and then Anime on the bottom. So you want ideally at least 3 monitors. Yeah, this is the setup. This is basically what I look at 24 hours a day. Basically, right after the open house, I kind of came back here after I got my new phone. You guys want to check it out. It's pretty nice. And then I just kind of sat on this chair for the next 9 hours. I got Taco Bell though. Alrighty guys, our Monday weekly meeting is about to start in about, let's see here, like 15 minutes. I love my Monday meetings. I'm always excited for it. This is one thing I'm looking forward to every single week, getting to talk to all of our members, kind of like our only time when everyone's in one chat together. And we're starting a big project, as you guys know. Alrighty, this is where the magic happens. We kind of do this every week where we kind of meet together, go through big announcements and projects for the experiment. Hopefully I've developed a good enough ecosystem where people are able to create these relationships that will last longer and outside of these Discord meetings. So this series is all about documenting the raw reality of what it takes to be an entrepreneur in this new generation of AI, competition, and social media. This is kind of the big start of it. We're really excited for it. I'm nervous, I'm scared, but that's exactly what you're supposed to be feeling when you're starting anything new.
Just got off the Monday meetings. We do this every Monday. I just finished my pod meeting with my group, and we just like to realign the mission of being able to build our businesses and keep each other accountable. So it's my little office space over here. Got a lot to do today. Not a bad way to start the weeks. The goal of season 1 is to have $100 million in revenue. We're about to talk some shop at New Cafe. That was an OG spot. Let's do this. I'm ready for it. This is the OG spot. They actually renovated it, funny enough, so it's a little bit well kept.
It was good, bro.
Yo, what's up?
Are you ready for the meeting?
And let's do it.
I don't know, a couple months ever since we started the 100 experiment.
So November. This is the very spot where we divvied it up and we're just going through it for a couple hours, for like 6 hours.
We were very overwhelmed. Our first project is going to be this series. It's going to be documenting our journey and grind to 100 million in revenue plus investments. What do you think about that?
I mean, personally, very, very big goal, especially for very early entrepreneurs. I feel like a lot of us are in the beginning stages of our goals and our missions. So it's something that it's a big target to hit, but
you think it's possible?
Of course, anything is possible. Not to reference what's it called, the Lego Movie, but anything is possible.
The goal of this community is to see if we can work together, bring our networks together, and use each other as friends and as people and as business people to build each other up and motivate each other. I think the most important thing from this community is going to be the accountability.
How can we contribute best to this experiment, other than the series, of course?
Other than the series, I feel like it's leading by example. It's one thing that we both realized is that I feel like recently is that the 100, it has taken up a lot of our time, especially on your end. It's definitely taken up a lot of time on your end, being able to coordinate all of this, recruit everyone. We've been working at this jointly, but at the end of the day, we still got our own projects to worry about, you know? I'm a real estate agent, so right now I'm taking a bottom-up approach to taking over the real estate industry. So we're starting grassroots as an agent. We're meeting people. We're making those kinds of connections. But at least for right now, what I'm doing is every single day is I'm trying to build my brand, build my platform for real estate. And that's realistically, at least for the first year, I will definitely be focusing a lot on that.
Yeah, if your family was on the line and if you can't make at least $1 million in a year, will you be able to make it in real estate this year?
Realistically,
do you think you can?
Would it be easy? No. But is it possible? Absolutely. I think it's absolutely possible to make $1 million in real estate in a year, especially at the point in time where I'm at. It is definitely a very lofty goal, I will say. It will take a lot of work.
What do you need to get there?
Oh, what do I need to get there? So it's gonna take getting leads in front of my face every day of the week. It's gonna take me having conversations to at least 100 people a day.
Like, them selling luxury properties, like selling Manhattan, selling stuff like that.
Yeah.
Imagine this is the ghetto version of it.
Ghetto version. Damn.
We're starting from zero to the top, and then we're documenting Quinn's entire journey from it, and it's gonna be exciting. We're gonna be documenting every single deal he makes, all the relationships he creates, and all the trials and tribulations he's facing in the beginning of his career to becoming one of the best real estate agents in the world.
Yep.
That's the goal.
And of course, guys, as you guys follow Quinn's journey in real estate in that world, you'll also follow my journey in the startup realm. I think startups are so competitive right now. Entrepreneurship itself is even more competitive than ever, especially with AI tools. So our first mission in order to achieve 100 million in 1 year is going to be zero to offer.
Yes.
This is a very ambitious mission for the community, but if you're working together with a bunch of people, I definitely think it's possible.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. We just gotta be able to organize things and making sure we're pushing the metal on all the missions we have. So we kind of have all our missions lined up in order to achieve this goal. The first thing is the most important because it sets the foundation of the series moving forward, right?
Yeah.
And that's zero to offer.
Of course.
So zero offer basically entails we've done a poll, and it's going to be like more than half of our community already in the launch phase.
Yeah.
We still have people still in the building phase of our community.
Yep.
Which is okay, but we want to be able to hit that launch as soon as possible, and so we can get our first product ordered and shipped.
But yes, there's a lot of people who are still building out their MVPs. That's natural with anyone who is starting up a business. And we did. That was the whole goal with our community. It is to build up these like beginning stage entrepreneurs. So it's natural that we're gonna have a lot of people who are still fleshing out their ideas. But that's why this is goal number one. Everyone needs to have their minimum viable product out there for the world to see and need it.
So basically, by the end of this challenge, I would need at least one subscription order for Spark Agent. And Quinn,
I would need
one contract, right?
Yeah, of course. I would need one contract before we hit the zero to offer phase, which is why we're going to be doing a lot of work with a lot of our people in the community. Because we need to get this point. This is just the start. We have so many other bigger goals to get to that we can't hesitate. We can't lose focus, because if we're trying to hit $100 million in revenue by the end of the year, this is just like the foundation. This is the very least we could do.
The tip of the iceberg with this one. So
exactly. So
very exciting. And then we'll get to the point where we keep building the 100 series, keep documenting and telling the stories of all of our entrepreneurs here in the community. It's not just mine and Quinn's story that we're trying to tell in the quantum community. We're trying to tell every single person's entrepreneur journey, which we have people from around the world internationally, which is amazing, the type of community we're able to build in just a couple months. Yeah. And it's thanks to you guys. We really appreciate y'all. I'm so excited. We are so excited to start the series because it is kind of like the magnus opus of everything we've been trying to create together, right?
Yep.
Trying to tell the raw reality of an entrepreneur in 2026 and be able to document it, put it in front of you guys, help you guys learn from everything we've failed at.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
But also show the wins within a community like this, because we do have that big ambitious goal to beat Elon Musk one day, right?
Exactly.
So
got to paint it out for you guys so you can see the whole picture. Because it's very ambitious, and you guys are going to see the ups, the downs of it all. You guys will see it IRL. You're going to see it from our perspective, and I think that's a beautiful thing, and I hope you guys are ready.
All right, let's get it done.
I have a delusional belief in myself and an optimistic belief in anyone. If you never give up on what you're doing in the pursuit of greatness, you will succeed. But that's the thing. Majority of people do give up on what they're doing, and that's the barrier from people who succeed and who don't succeed. I know for a fact if we keep going on this path and we keep going on this journey, we will succeed no matter what, because I'm not going to stop. This is going to be a 5-year, 10-year, 30-year experiment. I don't care. This is something I've dedicated my life towards, entrepreneurship, building something that's impactful for the world, and I'm going to do it. So basically, the big challenge is going to be the $100 million in 1 year, and we just started, and we're starting with 55 people. So I don't know. It's a very ambitious goal. We're very excited for it. We're filming a whole series. I mean, this is going to be episode 1, right? But it's going to go for 50 episodes. We're going to be introducing some of our members and the community and the relationship we're already building within it. And of course, our biggest challenge in recruiting the final members of the 100. These guys are picky, so the last 45 has to be high quality entrepreneurs, some of the hungriest motherfuckers you'll ever see in your life.